Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending where you're based. I'm Jeff Carpenter from Exotic Journeys. Thanks so much for joining us in our special series of seminars with many of our special guests in destination. We have a great presentation lined up for you today on the Costa del Sol. Now, of course, we're also celebrating the 45th anniversary of Exotic Journeys. So it's been a couple weeks of fun presentations and celebrations. Now, again, we also have a couple of special guests joining us today. So I'm very excited to announce from our Exotic Journeys executive team, we have Christine, who is our director, and we also have our product manager for Europe, Marie-Ève. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hi, Jeff. Thank you. And welcome everyone to the Costa del Sol. Let me first introduce you to Nathalie Florent, who is the owner of Come and See, our supplier at destination, and also our Canadian representative on site. We're working together for the last 23 years now. And of course, we became very good friends after all those years working together. And the reason I'm so happy to send people to Costa del Sol is I know that she is there to take care of everything. When the clients get there, she gives them an appointment meeting for the day after, so she can go to the hotel lobby, meet them, explain them how it works, how the transportation works, the grocery stores, the good restaurants nearby, what to do around by themselves or what to do in excursions. So she's there for her client and she takes good care of them. And if anything need to be assisted, she's there to assist our clients, our guests. Nathalie. Nathalie, tell us more about you. And as a representative, we all know that representative returns the years after years to the same destination, but then after a while they do something else. But on your side, you've chosen to stay on the Costa del Sol. So tell us a little bit about what makes you stay to the Costa del Sol.
Good day to everyone. I'm pleased to be here with you to celebrate the 45th anniversary of Exotic. I'll calculate it. I'm almost being my birthday as well, because I think I've been working with the company for almost 25 years as well. So don't say it too loud, eh? I don't want to look so old. So yes, I've been in the Costa del Sol since 98. And I was there for 3 months. I came back for Christmas, and then, well, 23 years later, I'm still on the Costa del Sol. And I'm still here because it's such a wonderful country, so easy to be, because the job I have, I just love it. It's just a great job, meeting so many people from my own country, because we won't forget it, I'm Canadian as well. And what makes me stay, well, it's maybe something a little bit more personal, but the personal come as well with the job, because all the clients just love my personal, because it's the other person on the picture is Daniel, our local representative guide here on the Costa del Sol. And he became my husband. Also, he became the favorite guide on the Costa del Sol. Everybody wants to do all the tours with him. People ask me, tomorrow, where Daniel's going? Okay, let's go. I'm going there as well. So this is what makes me stay on the Costa del Sol. A little bit of everything, and being a little bit close to my country, being with Canadian all the time.
Great, that's a great story. And I'm happy you found love in the Costa del Sol, so we can have you to take care of our guests. Let's talk a little bit over some of our best sellers that we have on the Costa del Sol. I want to start with the hotel, the Bajon Dio. I hope I say it well. The Bajon Dio, which is a apartment complex that would maybe compare to, let's say, a superior 3-star. The rooms were refreshed within the last 5 years. The bathrooms are totally renovated. The beds are really comfortable. They changed all the mattresses. So I would say this complex is really well located on the Costa del Sol. It's in Torremolinos, and it's in the center of Torremolinos, on almost on the beach, because you need to cross the Paseo Maritimo, which is a boardwalk to get to the sand, but you still have everything that you need. You have all the units that gives a partial view on the sea. So it's like a lateral view. You don't get to see the sea when you're sitting in your living room from all the rooms, but as soon as you get on the balcony, you always have a sea view. So that's great. Also, that's an hotel that has a great atmosphere. And I say that because there's a lot of Canadian at this hotel. In fact, the employees of the Barondio, they really know Canadians. They know what they like. They know the food they like. They know how to talk to them and everything. So I think that's a great partnership that they have together. Do you have something you would add to that, Nathalie, about the Barondio? What do you think about it?
The Bajondio, I like it because people like it. You know, it's an apart hotel, normal, but abnormal as well, because it's so liked. Because I always say the Bajondio, what makes a good apart hotel is the personal. And people working at the Bajondio, people at the reception, people at the bar, at the restaurant, they are so kind, they are so close. So I think everybody who goes to the Bajondio, they feel like they are part of the family, part of a big family. And maybe that's why we have so many repeat clients who come back to the Bajondio, who come back to Costa del Sol, but especially to Bajondio, because they feel like they come home. They just come home.
Yeah, and the Barondio, they have like 90% of their units are studios and 10% are apartments, 1-bedroom apartments. So the studio are really cheap. The apartment are kind of a little bit higher budget, I would say. But if you're looking for something like a place to stay for a long period, I would say Barondio all the way, because you'll find friends, you'll be safe, and of course, you'll have a good deal for sure. Let's look at a few promotion we have for the Barondio. We've got some departure either from Montreal, Vancouver, Toronto, and Calgary. And this is for 22-night stay with the flight included, the tax, the airport taxes included, the transfers to and from the airport of Malaga, and also the service of the representative, Nathalie, that's going to go to the hotel very often to meet you and to sell excursion, explain you how it works around. And also, we also have a bonus of €25 value for an excursion coupon discount. So any excursion you're going to take with her, you will have €25 off the price of your excursion while you are there. So that's a really great deal. It's for next October. And the quantity is limited, of course, because we do have the flights on the site, but we don't have all the flights. So we have a few flights for every getaway city. So make sure to book that if you're looking for a deal next October. Also, second thing that is really great about the Barondio is the winter season. When you want to escape winter in Canada, we have 60 nights with transfers and the service of the representative, of course, for about $17.49. Of course, that doesn't include the flights. We add the flights from where you are, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton, whatever. We add the flights on top of it. But the basic price for the land portion for 60 nights is $17.49, and you have a studio, which means that you can you have a fridge, you can cook, You can go to do your grocery store. And Nathalie, you were telling me that, let's say you want to go to the restaurants. How much would it cost to go to a restaurant at night?
Going to a restaurant, we have very cheap, because they always ask, can we go like in South and going to all inclusive? I said, it might not be the best option. What I think, it's not the best option, because we have great restaurant for very, very cheap. You can have a meal of the day. So I mean, a first, a second, and a dessert with wine or beer, if you prefer beer, but where we are in the wine country, so why not with wine, for 9, 10, or 12 euros per person. So quite cheap, quite cheap. So I
Quite
think
cheap.
it's worth it. Yeah. And grocery
And
store, you have grocery store very close by as well. So you can combine.
So for 60 nights, 1749, and you can go to the restaurant for 12 euros at night with wine and 3-course meals. I mean, I think that's a great deal. I think even staying here in Canada costs much more than that just to stay home. So that's a great deal. So think about it for next winter 2023. So we have that deal for you as well. Baranzio, again, I would say, of course, people who wants to cook, they can cook, but it's really a small kitchen. As you can see, there is like the fridge and a place where you can have like I don't have the word, I'm sorry. It's for your oven, but not inside the oven, but on top, the top oven. In fact, so you can cook, and you have like a big room, but it's not a 1-bedroom apartment. If you want to upgrade to a 1-bedroom apartment, we can do so, but it's with an extra fee for sure. The best I would say for this hotel, what I can say is, with many people we send there every years, we don't have any complaints about the Balanzio. It's like people just love it. If you know that you're going there, it's like a similar superior 3-star, people are nice, atmosphere is great, and it's well located in the city, people just love it, and the deal is great. So that's one thing. If we're looking to our second bestseller, and I'm coming to the Sunset Beach, which is located in Benalmadena. Benalmadena is just a few meters, I would say, from Torremolinos. It's just a continuation of the beach that goes to Benalmadena. In fact, in Torremolinos and Benalmadena, there is the boardwalk. It's called the Paseo Maritimo, and it's like, I think, 7 kilometers long. And you have, you can like jog, roller skate, walk, and on this boardwalk, a lot of boutique restaurants. It's really the touristic place. So that's great, because it starts close to the Sunset Beach and it ends at the end of Torremolinos. So that's great. The Sunset Beach, what we like, it's more like a similar 4-star hotel, I would say. It's a complex of apartment again. This one would be a little bit more expensive, and just by the fact that it doesn't have studio really, it's apartment that we're selling. So 1-bedroom apartment. And this one is for people, let's say, if you really love to cook, in this case, you will have a real kitchen, full equipped kitchen with a real oven and bigger fridge and bigger, like everything is like, you will have a more fully equipped kitchen than the Baranzio, let's say. But this being said, this hotel is really great. We can have the view on the mountains, or with a supplement, you can have a view on the sea, lateral or front sea view with another supplement. So depending of your client's budget and what they want, the Sunset is maybe, I would say, a little bit more classical than the Baranzio. I would say Baranzio is really warm and a great atmosphere, many like happy hours at night with everybody sharing about their days. And Sunset Beach will be a little bit more cozy, like they will have the same thing, same like a little drink at night. People are talking together, making friends. about their day. So really a little bit more classical atmosphere on this side, but it's very well located as well. And it does have just across the street a big grocery store. Also the marina of Benalmádena is just a few steps aside. So in fact, you will find boutique and many restaurants there. And if you are either in the Sunset Beach or the Barandillo, when you go on the other side of the hotels, you have the whole city that's there for the clients. So it's not only a boardwalk with boutique for tourists. It's like you all have the real city of Benalmádena and the real city of Torremolinos behind these hotels. And there you can find really like traditional grocery store and traditional restaurant, and the locals live there, and the local markets and things like that. So that's pretty interesting also to walk around with tourists or with the locals. So that's great. You were saying, Nathalie, that is really safe to go on the Costa del Sol to spend time there, right?
It's really, really safe. I will say then it's always, I think it's the best first place to come on in Europe, Costa del Sol, because it's easy. It's easy for somebody who never came to Europe. Everything is easy. You have local transportation. You can go around different city with the local bus. It's cheap as well. And it's safe to walk daytime, nighttime, even though when you're a woman by yourself, okay, you can come. There's no danger for you. You don't need to come back at 5 in the afternoon. Yeah, you need to come back to Sunset at 5:30 because it's happy hour. This is when it's less traditional, the Sunset Beach at 5:30 when happy hour starts. But you don't have to come back. If you want to have supper in Malaga and come back with the bus at 11:30 at night, there's no problem. Nothing's going to happen to you. So it is really, really safe, even though you're a woman traveling by yourself or two women traveling by yourself together. But it is very, very safe and easy as well.
Great. And yeah, you were saying it's if you're really like used to go to the south, like Cancun, Mexico, and now you're looking for something in Europe, that's true. It's one of the best first place to go. I would go definitely to Costa del Sol to try something else for sure. And we do have some great promo also with the Sunset Beach. Same thing here, 22 nights with the transfers, with the flights, with the air taxes, the service of the representative, and the 25 euro coupon. We do have that for the Sunset. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, so that's why it's a little bit more expensive than what we had for the Barandillo, which was a studio. So 1-bedroom apartment is a little bit bigger for sure, and the bedroom is closed instead of being mixed with the living room, let's say. So the price is great as well. We have a departure from Montreal, Vancouver, Toronto, and Calgary in our block space. And if ever from all those programs, if ever you want to depart from any other city, no problem. We can depart for any city in Canada that has an international airport for sure. So that's possible. And also, if ever those promotions are for a certain date, but just telling you that these hotels are available daily for departure daily all year long. So let's say you want to leave in 3 days and you ask for a flight, a transfer, 2 nights, 20 nights, 40 nights, no problem. We can do it. So just ask your travel agent about all the details of the price of the day. We also have other hotels on the Costa del Sol. We very much like to work with the chain, the Sol Melia, really well known as well. And I'm going to speak about people who would prefer to go to hotel instead of apartment complex. Of course, hotel, well, you have usually 2 meals daily, breakfast and dinner, or only breakfast, or 3 meals we can do, or the all-inclusive formula. So up to you. And we have many hotels for many types of clients and many type of budget. I would say, let's take here the Saltimore, which is a 3-star, really nice for a family. Also the San Principe, which is great for family during summertime, great entertainment. So if I would go with, let's say, my children, I would choose probably to go to the Sol Principe because I know they will be entertained a lot. The Sol Melia Costa del Sol is a 4-star hotel, but they have a whole floor which is devoted to maybe like a business class. So it's they have a floor that I would say is more comparable to a 5-star. So, and they have a new rooftop terrace that is beautiful as well and really well known on the Costa del Sol. So this one is more expensive, but it's really for like business people or people who likes to be like a little bit quiet, classical, and have a good budget as well. So we also have a resort called the Sol Don Resorts, which is 3 hotels in one area. So they all share the same pools, restaurants, entertainment and things like that, the tennis courts. So in fact, is when you choose one of those hotel, well, you can one day go to this pool, the other day you go to the other pool, the other day you try another restaurant. So that's really nice for the people who likes big resorts. I would say more during summertime, because during wintertime, not all the hotels are open between, let's say, November and March. Sometimes there's only one of those 3 hotels that will be open for the client, but as soon as March arrives, then all the other hotel opens, and April, May, it's all like a lot of people around. So that's another thing. And just Nathalie, let's speak a little bit about the excursions and what's to do around.
Perfect. So activities on the Costa del Sol. Okay, I saw the 60 nights. A lot of people are a little afraid to come 60 nights. They say, oh my God, I'm going to get bored. Believe me, I won't let you. Okay, I won't let you because I will explain to you. There's so many things that we can do in the area with local transportation, museums, sports, and everything. And of course, we do have excursions. And we have our own excursion. We have the regular excursion, of course, Cordoba, Seville, Ronda, the flamenco for Marie-Ève, who loves flamenco. But being Canadian and working with Canadian, I think we have another way to look at things. Canadians are curious and they want to know the real life of the country they're visiting. So we do have a series of excursion, The Great Explorer. With Danielle, they have the chance to go and visit little villages, family winery with high quality standard, get from the field oranges, grapefruit, lemon, being seated at a table in a private house and having the ladies from the association of the ladies of the town cooking for you. Okay, so we do have very, very special excursion, and we have one per week, and you can stay 2 months and having one brand new every week, because we love to discover and we love to make Canadian discover. So don't worry, don't be afraid to come 2 months, okay? Because normally people who comes only for 20 nights, the regular type of travel, they say, oh my God, I didn't have time to do everything. That's good as well. So they come back to me. So they want to visit again Spain because they didn't have time to do half of what they wanted to do.
And also, I would like to add that it's so easy to travel also by yourself and to see things by yourself. Like the train station goes to Seville or goes to Madrid. So it's really easy to take the public transportation from Torremolinos and to go to Fuengirola, let's say, to Mijas. So people can travel along the Costa del Sol really easily for, let's say, €3, or take a train to go to Seville or Madrid for the day or for 2 days. up to them. So that's kind of fun to know also that we can, you know, take excursion with guides and everything, but also see things by yourself, go to the market in Fungirola. So that's great to know. Last thing I would like to say is we are lucky because there is like 300 days of sunshine per year. So that's the thing I wanted to say. And also that the average temperature now in March on the Costa del Sol is approximately 25 Celsius. So I think we have like plenty of reason to escape winter, but we can also go in the summertime. It's a lot. There's a lot of people in the summertime. Winter is great time. If you ask me, best time to go, I would say April, May. It's great to go there. March is if I would be like, if I have time or if I can work from Spain, I would stay the whole the whole winter. Jeff, I will let you.
Yes, thanks so much, Mary-Eve and Natalie. Great presentation. 60 nights in Costa del Sol sounds amazing. I just would need the time off approved to go for that long a duration. But no, as you mentioned, Costa del Sol, it translates to the coast of the sun. So you're talking about how many days of sunshine they get per year. And I know, Natalie, you said it's 23 there today. So we had a question about the climate, and you can see why so many snowbirds and retirees want to escape our cold winters here in Canada, whether you want to go in the fall or, you know, winter time as well. So yes, we definitely get a lot of Canadians that love coming down to the Costa del Sol. Just a quick reminder, again, for anyone that's attending today, first of all, make sure you follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel where all of these videos are recorded and uploaded as well. So if you have a colleague or a friend that was unable to attend, maybe you want to watch this presentation again, definitely feel free to log on to YouTube and search Exotic Journeys and relook at the video presentation. Thanks again, Natalie, for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jeff.